Hello friends, welcome to my channel Game of Trades. Today is 24th of April 2018 and I am making this video past midnight. In this video, I will be analyzing Nifty 50 plus some other stocks which will form trading ideas for tomorrow and coming days. First is the disclaimer. Okay, the system is slow, one moment. Yeah. So whatever information you are viewing through this YouTube channel is only for educational purpose and any trade that you wish to take upon based on any suggestions made here is entirely your responsibility and I can't be held legally liable for your profit or loss. Now after this traditional disclaimer, we'll dive into the details of this chart so that we can see what remains to come in coming days. So as I had explained earlier that currently I am keeping my all of the trades intraday, especially in indexes that is Nifty and Bank Nifty. The reason being that this is currently highly range bound in a very small range. Now if you see the movement from the past 3 days including today, so this movement, so let's say this candle first, second, third, fourth, and yesterday here fifth candle. Now these five candles are just in a very horizontal line. Let me draw another horizontal line. Between these two horizontal lines we see that the price has moved for continuous 5 days, and from last 3 days we are seeing a small bodied candles, that is these are dojis. Now these dojis are seem basically, if I ask you what doji implies, majority has this notion that whenever they see a doji, this has a negative meaning, and what they infer out of that is now possibly we will see a reversal. Now dojis need not be a reversal signal. In fact, dojis are simply neutral. Now dojis are also of various kind. We have dragonfly doji, we have Gravestone doji, but then these does not mean much unless we have a clear sense of direction. These just imply, this just give, these dojis are just another confirmation. They should not be traded directly. Decision should not be solely made on doji. This is something that I have learned from my experience. Whatever Google says you, whatever you search on Google, whatever any technical analysis book tells you, don't take decisions solely based on dojis. That if doji is there, let's say that if you are seeing any dragonfly doji, then that should imply that okay, we should be going up and up. So what is a dragonfly doji? It's just a doji with its body being at the top of the candle. It will have a long shadow. Now there should be another there should be another indication that something is going in a particular direction, but my suggestion is that they should not be the sole basis of your trading decision. Now we are seeing currently that we are having three continuous dojis. As I explained, dojis are not bad. Dojis can also signify a continuous, they are continuous pattern as well. Now they are just a pause, they are just a breather. Let's say that you are running a marathon, and after running a marathon, now let's say that this is 1 kilometer marathon. After 500 meters, this is possible You will feel a bit exhausted, and then you will like to slow down your pace before taking another leap. The same thing happens here also in the stock market. We are seeing that Nifty has been moving up, up. For so many days it has been just moving up. Now sometimes it is moving with the help of gap up, and sometimes it is moving with the help of gap downs. So this is what we are seeing, that after moving so much up, it gapped down, but then again this was bought into. Again we saw a gap up, but then it remained at the same place. We saw a gap up, but then this was sold into. And currently we have these five candles which are tightly range bound. Now, it will be wrong to infer at this point of time that we are going down. Let's go in tomorrow's market, in tomorrow's opening. We just see it with an open mind. If we see that it is breaking some substantial level, then we will go short. Else, as I have been doing, that I am keeping my positions intraday. I will keep my positions intraday, and that too tomorrow. Tomorrow how we should take trade, at what levels should we short, and at what level should we buy. I will give you an example of what I did today in Nifty 50. I made some good profit. I had bought TCS, and then I booked my profit. It was almost at the high, not almost at the high, but a bit below high, a bit below. So I didn't, uh, I mean, I didn't roll all the rally that had happened in TCS. And after that, we have seen a sell-off has come in TCS. So I will show you that what I did. But in Nifty 50, how I how I traded. So I was talking about what trades I took today. So I traded Nifty, I traded TCS, I traded Wipro, and I traded Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty I was not very sure, so I put very small amount, and then I simply gave up. I did not go to Bank Nifty again. I concentrated on Nifty, and TCS I booked early, early enough. So I think in I booked. I was in the trade for TCS around 2 hours more at max, and then I booked my profit, and then I left it, and then I concentrated mostly on Wipro. Wipro actually I booked a bit loss. So in Nifty I was in profit. In Bank Nifty I was in profit. In TCS I was in very good profit, and in Nifty also. In Wipro, I booked a small loss. So I'll tell you what I did, how I traded Nifty, and guys, it's very difficult for me to give you live trades in the morning hours, because I am also in office, or I'm going to my office. So I'm either traveling or I'm in the office. So it becomes very difficult for me to give you the live trade. So I will give you an example that how I traded, so that will form you that should form a basis of how one should take a trade, especially if you are going for an intraday trade. So this is Nifty. So what happened is, this was the red candle, right? So this is 23rd, right? So we opened gap up, and then it was sold into. And after that, this was just bought, and you see the rally here, right? Let me go to the 15-minute chart so that it came down here, and then it simply went up. Then again there was, so this is just a wave formation, and I'll tell you what I did is not refreshed. Okay, now it refreshed. So when it came down, I didn't buy it. So this was 20-day moving average. So this is 5-minute chart. I was not looking into this moving averages and all. I was not. So I simply left this. At this point of time, I was already in trade on TCS. So this is TCS. Let me go to the intraday chart. So I think somewhere here, and this is also not showing today's chart. This is showing 20th of April, so not 23rd. Yeah, no, this is not showing current chart. This is not showing today's chart, that is 23rd of April chart. Let's see if it refreshes. Okay, let's go back to Nifty. So what I did is, here this trend line, I made this trend line, then I made this trend line. And guys, this is my observation. What I told you is that I did not catch this, but then I waited and I saw that this is coming down. I made this. So at this point of time, I simply waited. Again, it went up. Now what I saw here is this high from this level is not a convincing high. So what it did is it made a zigzag move and then it went up, but then this was not very convincing. It just went above this few points and then it was sold into. Again it touched down below, so that's how I drew this trend line. And then at this level I bought. At this level I bought and I carried it till here, and then I simply did nothing. I booked my profit and then it came down and I'll just let it go. If it is coming down, let it go down. Then it came here at this level. What I did is I sold it. The reason being, this trend line, if you see this trend line which I had drew, this trend line was broken here, and then again it went up a bit into that trend line, but then very soon we saw in the next 5 minutes this was sold into. So at this very level I just sold it, and then I booked profit somewhere here, not all through here. So somewhere here I booked my profit because this was the reason. You see this big red candle, so this was a place where I thought, okay, let's book my profit, and this was a good move to catch. This was a good move to catch. And now that's the reason, guys, I'm not giving at least nifty trades whether to buy or sell, because on the very same day, that is yesterday, in fact this is what I am doing in all my intraday trades, that I am buying and selling, I am buying and shorting the same index multiple times on the very same day. Now let's say that I give you that buy here, and then let's say that this took around 20-25 minutes of trade, and then I booked my profit, and the very same, let's say after 30 minutes or 1 hour I give you sell call. Then it will sound very weird that, okay, what happened to this guy? He just told to buy, and then very next hour or half an hour he tells that sell it. So this is how currently market is behaving. It's very volatile and we have to take a decision at the point in the market when we are live. And let's say if I give you that buy this, and probably you might be in some other work and you might not be able to see that, okay, this was a buy or sell call, and maybe let's say 5-10 minutes later you saw it, and then it has already given that move which I am expecting, and then I am booking my profit. And at that point of time, if you enter the market, then possibly this will not give you the result which I was trying to which I was seeing here, and that move has already come, and then you are late in the market. That's why especially nifty trade is very I mean currently, as we are very volatile, we don't have a positional we are not taking any positional call, we are not taking any, we are not in position to take any positional trade, and that's the reason I am doing shorting and buying, going long on the very same day. And it's very difficult and it will be very confusing if I give you these things, if I write these things in WhatsApp and then tell you. So what I'm trying to give you is how I am trading, and if you can try, and if you can follow that, then possibly this will help you in while you are trading live. So instead of giving you calls, how and what I am going to at what levels I am going to sell and buy, I'm giving you how I am buying and selling it. Giving you with the examples that I did today. So what I did is I bought here, I sold it off, then again it came down here. It went up, but this push was not enough. This was sold off. This is the trend line. So normally after a breakdown happening, this was just a normal retest. This retest, after this retest was done, it continued its journey back, and that's how I traded it. So that's the thing that you can do, that's the thing that you can follow, that's one of the thing that will help you trade safely in intraday. I am doing both shorting and buying, and this is, and the reason being, that's how market is behaving. See the movement. So it moves so much up, and then it continued its move up, though this was, and the reason I shorted it, because this move was not very convincing enough. This was trading in this channel, and this was a channel breakdown, and then after I shorted it, so here what it did is simply opened here and then it closed nearby at the same place. And unless you are very much alert in this kind of market, unless you are very familiar with the volatility of the current market, and if you are trading it, let's say that you bought it here, then you will be very happy when it is going up and up. And if you are not able to, if you are not, if you have not booked the profit at somewhere here or here or here, and just you are thinking that it will go more up and up and up, and see here what happened, it is just, it is moving a zigzag movement in this channel, and then it has broken down, and you would be in no profit or no loss situation, and your all profit that you had earned here would go away, will vanish. And that's the reason, guys, this becomes very important point, that you understand the kind of volatility that we are experiencing in this market, and you have to be and you have to keep your and you have to keep booking your profit. Otherwise there is no sense that made you make all the effort in spotting a trade, you take that trade, and then that becomes zero or negative. So this is very important that you keep booking your profit, because we are in a very highly volatile market, and we are seeing from last 3 days doji formation happening in nifty, and that means we are moving up and down and closing at the same level where it opened. So this becomes very paramount that we become cognizant of this fact, that a doji, if such kind of formation happens, this does not mean that we are going down. This is not a reversal signal. This can be very much be continuous pattern also. All we have to do is to wait for either breakdown or breakout. Let's not be in a hurry. We are just currently trading in a very small range. Let's be clear that unless we will see a clear breakout happening up or down, we will not take any positional call. And today also I affirm my decision that I will keep my positions all intraday. Unless we have this range breakout happening, I will not be going long or short in a positional way. I might take multiple long and call trade in within a day, but then everything I will be squaring off within the same day. Now this was something in nifty, and if you see This OI interest, now we see here that at 10,550, around 7 lakh of put writing had happened. And in fact, the important thing was 10,500. This was around here 16 17 lakh of put writing had happened during the day. So while I was trading, I was looking at this, and then it was around 16 17 lakh. But then now at the end of the day, we see only 2.7 2.8 lakh of put writing happening. So all those trade mostly were intraday, or somebody has booked their loss. So this is what has happened in Nifty 10,500 put writing. Now 10,700, still this remains, around 48 lakhs. So this is, these people are still there. Now 10,500, possibly we are not going to break down. 10,500 still remains a very good support, and we have to see that what happens. This OI data is very dynamic, guys, and this is what I have been telling you in my past video also, that these figures are very dynamic. Now 17 lakhs, this was a figure when I saw intraday, and now we see that around uh, around 14 to 15 lakh people have simply booked their profit or booked loss. They have simply gone away from this. So this is very important that we we just see this also while we are trading intraday. Now ONGC is doing nothing. TCS, I had tried opening this, and this is again 20th of April, so I will leave this. 4 days I just have been looking, but this is, this somebody might call it a shooting star, but then unless we have a confirmation that we are going for in a sale mode, we should wait. Here also you saw a shooting star, and this was followed by sale, but this does not happen always. A big shadow or wick at the top does not always necessarily say that we are going down. We have to see how other candle forms. Now Wipro, I told you that, guys. Wipro also I traded today, and in Wipro I traded on short side, and here we see a red candle, but still my trade did not go well, and I become a prey of volatility. So again, this is showing only 20th of April. Let me go back here and uh, so let's go and see Wipro. So this is what Wipro has done almost. So this is Wipro chart, and this is the daily chart. Let me go to the lower time frame. So I had sorted it, and we see a red candle. But then I want to tell you that here I booked a small loss instead of profit, and the reason being this, it was also very volatile. And on daily chart, you see that the RSI is currently below 60. So I have made this. This is red line is 60, and this green line is 40 level, and we see that currently this is trading below 40, and I am expecting this should go down, and this went today, but then this did not well went as per my expectation. So this is not opening. I'm not sure why. Okay. So I had shorted the roundabout here, and then it went up, and then somewhere here I booked my loss. So few points I booked. So I think 2 points something I booked loss in Wipro, and then it went down much down the level where I shorted it. But then here I was out, and then next I did not trade at Wipro, though it went on my direction. But then I fell prey to volatility, and this is important, guys. That once a trade is not happening the way you are looking at it, you respect that and stay away. I wanted to trade it again, but then I was already in Nifty, which was giving me a very good profit. The trades, how I took it, I just showed you. So that's how one can do. So that's it, guys. And okay, there were a few queries that I'd like to answer. Ashok Leyland. So it is taking time. Okay, now it came. This seems to be very slow at current time. So it's better that I will analyze this in my next video. So there were a few stocks which was asked in the WhatsApp group as well as in the comment section. So they were Ashok Leyland, J Navigation, Kilon Tech, and Pharma Index, and also these things were asked in the comment section and in the WhatsApp group. I will be analyzing things possibly in the next video because this is currently my laptop is a bit slow, and I will see what I can do for it. So I have a lot of things open. I would like to close it, and then possibly in the next video I will be analyzing this. So that's it, guys. If you have any further queries, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. And I expect that the trading, the way I traded, I showed you that how I traded in Nifty, and this should give you a basic guideline that how you should be taking your trades in intraday. The reason I could not give it on the WhatsApp because I already explained that I'm doing both shorting and going long, and that too in a very small gap. I'm booking my profits. I keep booking my profits because we are in a very volatile market. So that is, guys. Hope that and that you might have found helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.